Global defense architecture is currently operating on a mathematical delusion. While mainstream analysis focuses on a 90% interception rate over the Gulf, the underlying financial data reveals a systemic collapse in progress. As of March 2026, intelligence models suggest that at the current rate of munitions expenditure, regional defense interceptor stocks will reach critical depletion within days. In the 96 hours following the late February strikes, the airspace over the Levant transformed into a liquidation event. Iranian-aligned forces are deploying mass-produced Shahed 136 loitering munitions. These units utilize off-the-shelf commercial components and carry a maximum production cost of $50,000. To intercept these low-velocity threats, coalition forces are deploying Patriot PAC-3 MSE and RIM-161 standard missiles. The replacement cost for a single U.S.-manufactured interceptor now exceeds $5.17 million. For allied nations purchasing export variants, that figure scales to $12 million per launch. This creates a definitive 200-to-1 negative exchange ratio. In military economics, if an attacking force deploys a $50,000 asset and forces the defending coalition to expend $5 million to neutralize it, the attacker does not need to hit the physical target. The strategic objective is the financial and industrial exhaustion of the opposing force. Modern military infrastructure is engineered to counter high-value, sophisticated threats like ballistic missiles, assets that match the financial weight of the interceptor. It was never designed to manage high-volume, low-cost saturation strikes. Current industrial data shows that the primary defense contractors can produce approximately 550 PAC-3 interceptors annually. In a single week of high-intensity operations in the Red Sea and Gulf regions, coalition naval forces are burning through months of annual production capacity. Conversely, manufacturing hubs in Isfahan are outputting disposable drones utilizing decentralized supply chains and commercial electronics. Every time a $5 million interceptor tracks a commercial-grade drone, a permanent wealth transfer occurs. It converts high-end tax revenue into vaporized scrap metal. The financial deficit is secondary to the industrial lead time crisis. Advanced economies have optimized for exquisite technology at the expense of mass production. Procuring a replacement Patriot interceptor requires a 24 to 36-month lead time. The specialized solid rocket motors and radiation-hardened microchips are artisanal, bespoke components. They cannot be scaled overnight. By deploying multi-front saturation strikes, the adversary forces a distribution of defense assets across a vast geographic area. The defender consumes finite, unreplaceable industrial capacity, while the attacker consumes expendable commodities. Theoretical solutions like directed energy weapons, lasers offering a $1 per shot cost, remain decades away from the operational scale required to stop a 300-unit swarm today. The only mechanism currently available to coalition forces is the $5 million kinetic hammer. The 90% interception rate being reported is not a metric of long-term security. It is the sound of an industrial base running out of ammunition. By forcing the deployment of premium interceptors against low-tier threats, the skies are being systematically cleared for a secondary phase. Once the physical interceptor stockpiles hit zero, the hardware is defenseless. But the immediate threat isn't kinetic. It is the silent, targeted software intrusion currently testing the vulnerabilities of the global GPS grid. That systemic override is known as the blackout protocol.